Why not buy property in Thailand? Hate it or love it, Thailand is the most popular destination in Asia for tourism. For many of those visiting Thailand, they become attached to the lifestyle and consider living and buying a home here. Online, there are many of those saying it's better to rent rather than buy. However, in my experience, I personally prefer to buy a home in Thailand. I feel strongly on the subject, and I sincerely believe Thailand to be undervalued. Therefore, in a bid to help others understand why I think it's one of the hottest property markets in the world, let me give you 10 reasons why to buy real estate in Thailand. According to my research, the price to buy an average condo in Bangkok or Pattaya is cheap, only around about $2,200 per square meter, which in comparison to close by neighbouring countries such as Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, or even China, this price is dirt cheap. Compare Hong Kong or Sydney, for example, which for a similar condominium could cost you around about $30,000 per square meter. That price is crazy. Whereas the price in Thailand is only 1/14 of what I would have had to pay to live in one of my home cities, Sydney or Hong Kong. I want to own my property outright, free from debt and responsibility. I prefer not to have a 30-year mortgage whereby I only pay the interest component and can never truly be free. The cost of living in Thailand is much cheaper and easier for me to have a happy and fulfilled life. For example, a Coca-Cola cost me roughly around about 40 cents in a 7-Eleven here in Thailand, whereas back home I was paying as much as $5 to $6. How ridiculous. Nowadays, Thailand is booming and construction is improving all the time. The design and construction of some of the top buildings is on par with what I would buy back home in Australia. Yes, have to pick your mark, but I actually prefer the luxurious designs that are unrestricted in Thailand. Okay, so get this. I'm going to do a comparison on a property I own in Australia versus a property I own in Thailand, which is both very similar overall. Taxes and maintenance fees. I have to pay maintenance body corporate at least $642 per month, $294 in council rates per month, and then a whopping $833 per month in land tax, which is a new initiative by the wonderful Australian government. Yes, that's right, $1,769 per month in fees to strata and government before I pay my mortgage, whereas in Thailand all I have to pay is $114.40 per month or up. This is what you call home ownership in Australia? Now what a joke. It's time people in the Western world, well, wake up. Safety. I personally feel safer walking around my local neighbourhood in Thailand than I do in some areas in Australia. I've never been robbed in Thailand. I've never had my house broken into in Thailand. But I've had this happen to me one too many times in Australia. In fact, too many times to count. Let's talk about the rental return and/or return on investment. The average rental return on an Australian property these days is probably only around 2% per annum, whereas I can easily rent out my condo in Thailand for anything between 8 to 9% per annum. Happiness. Thailand is known as the land of smile. It makes me happy to buy a home in Thailand. I love the lifestyle, culture, food, and people. Thai government has approved a major infrastructure project being the speed train in Thailand. Now I've lived in China before and I know how wonderful and great it is to jump on the speed train from one city to another at a low cost. It's a great thing to have. Now Thailand's approved this, it is happening, and it will start construction this year, 2017. Foreign investors are flocking from all around the world, whether it be Europe, America, People's Republic of China, wherever it may be. People are flocking in droves to come to Thailand for either a visit or to actually stay permanently. Okay guys, to sum up, I need to get this off my chest. I recently watched a video by this guy called